And it doesn't stop at Nutella. There might be some other foods out there that you have to keep an eye out for. Desiree Nielsen, you're a registered dietitian. First, let me get your thoughts on Nutella.
It's delicious cake frosting, but don't think that it's healthy.
You think this is definitely a bad idea? Stay away altogether?
You know, observe it as a treat. That's the thing. If you know that it's junk food, which it is, you can have it as a treat, but don't think you can put that on your toast in the morning and feel energized and good about your nutrient status.
Now let's talk about, you've got some other products here, and a lot of this is going to surprise people, right? I mean, this is one of the first things I want to talk about. So, probiotic organic yogurt.
Yeah.
This is not good for you?
You know, organic is a great thing, probiotic is a great thing, but you still have to look at the ingredients and the nutrition facts,
right,
because it's filled with sugar. Just as this yogurt is. Some sugars on the market have as much sugar or more than a glass of Coke.
And what's sort of an acceptable amount of sugar when you're looking at the ingredients and the nutritional information?
Look at it in comparison to plain yogurt. So usually a cup of plain yogurt has about 10 to 12 grams of sugars, and that's naturally occurring from the lactose in the milk. Otherwise, you've got 3 to 4 extra teaspoons of sugar hidden in that little cup, and it doesn't even taste that sweet.
But the sort of like Greek yogurt, that's something that a lot of people like, that's healthy? That's
Greek
okay?
yogurts can be. Where you have to watch in the labeling is whenever you see flavor or type or style, as in this Greek style yogurt here. We go to Greek yogurt because it's high in protein, but this Greek style yogurt has the same amount of protein as regular yogurt, but half of your day's worth of saturated fat. It's 9% milk fat.
Okay, let's talk about these fruit to-go bars, because this is something a lot of people eat on the go, understandably. Right on the package, I mean, on one of these it says 3 servings of fruit and veggies. That sounds pretty good to me.
It does sound really good, and this is where I take, you know, a little bit of offense with this kind of labeling, because marketers know that you take about 7 seconds to make a choice in a grocery store. So anything you see on the label like that is going to entice you to buy that food, but there's no way that that little bar is truly equivalent to a cup and a half of fruits and vegetables.
How do they get away with that then? Why can they say that?
They do it because in Canada's food guide we have equivalencies for dried fruit versus fresh fruit, but this is a concentrated form of sugar that doesn't have all of the total nutrition of fresh produce.
Vitamin water. This is going to get people angry, right? The fact that this is on this table right now.
Especially because you drink it and you feel good, because vitamins, water, both of those things sound great, right? It should be more appropriately labeled Kool-Aid. There are 39 grams of sugar in that. So if you wouldn't help yourself to a heaping bowl of ice cream or a Coca-Cola after a workout, you don't want to choose the vitamin water.
And I guess same goes for these juices, right?
Well, this is an interesting juice because, you know, I always try and tell my clients not to focus on things like calories when they're choosing foods, but instead food quality. This is 10-calorie juice. But in fact, it's really flavored water. It's mostly water with a little bit of fruit juice for color and flavor, but since that doesn't really hit your taste buds enough, they've added sugar alcohols and Splenda to jack up the sweetness. So really, you could just be putting Splenda in your water at home and you'd have about the same thing.
The nutritional value of either the vitamins or the fruit that they put in doesn't outweigh the negatives?
When you over-process fruit, particularly in something like the 10-calorie juice, when you turn it into a concentrated syrup, you're essentially making maple syrup out of fruit. And so apples versus apple fruit juice concentrate are not the same thing, and they're not nutritionally equal.
Okay, very informative and very depressing at the same time. Desiree Nielsen, thanks a lot.
Thank you.